aspiring to become Viksit Bharat by 2047. And if you really want to achieve that goal of becoming a developed country by 2047, then every Bharatiya needs to contribute. So from that perspective, we are having this podcast. We would like to guide our youngsters how the next 25 years are going to evolve, what they should do, what they should not do, so that they can prosper in their career as well as they can actually contribute positively towards development of our nation. So, Ankur, you actually come from a very middle class, lower middle class kind of a background, and then you grew up in Delhi. You did your education in Delhi, then you went to US, then you actually dropped out of your PhD, and now you are doing so many things. So I would like to actually know about your journey, how you channelize what was your thought process and so on and so forth, and we will take the discussion forward from there.
Firstly, thank you so much for having me here. बहुत ही brilliant initiative. I think speaking to students in our country is the best thing that we can do, because यही generation है जो हमारे देश को आगे ले जाएगी. विकसित भारत 2047 जो हमारा goal है, and I'm very confident we'll get there. I had a incredibly fortunate time growing up in a very different country from what it is today. 1980 में पैदा हुआ था. The world was a very different place. This country was going through its own challenges. And जैसे कि आपने बताया, बहुत ही humble background से हूँ. तो पापा was a sales and marketing professional in the pharma industry. Mom was a primary school teacher in a local school. I have a younger sister. We were almost always in some sort of financial distress or something. And classic middle class upbringing. अपना वो बजाज स्कूटर निकल गए, इंडिया गेट चले गए, थोड़ा वहाँ पिकनिक कर लिया, come back home and in some loans and so on. And education was almost a change what it is. Nobody in my family has ever done a business, thought that doing a business is a good idea, so education was the only straight way. And मुझे याद है कि बहुत शुरू से ही मेरा goal था कि मुझे एक scientist बनना है, and I wanted to become a space scientist. And I actually thought कि I will join NASA, I will live there, that will be my life.
That's the reason you chose physics.
And that's the reason I chose physics as well. And then I had my first setback, which I would say, and today I wouldn't call it a setback at all, but as a science student, almost हर एक student यहाँ JEE देता है, तो मैंने भी JEE दिया, and I couldn't clear it because I was never smart enough to make it. But I felt that was the end of my life. कि मेरा IITs में नहीं हुआ, now I have no way to go, my life will not amount to anything. And then I joined Delhi University Hindu College for its Bachelor's of Physics program. And then after I finished my Bachelor's, I tried to go through GATE to get into the IITs again for my MSc. And again I didn't make it. And then I was convinced that my life is absolutely over. I will not amount to anything. But thankfully I got an admission internationally, Michigan State for its PhD. And then I went there on a 100% scholarship, which was such a blessing because that was the only way we could have afforded it. In 2 years, I realized that was not something I was enjoying at all. मैं physics में अच्छा बहुत था.
Whether you were doing experimental physics or theoretical physics?
I was doing theoretical physics. I was yes, बिल्कुल शेल्डन जैसा बिल्कुल exactly. तो my professor who we used to, and I still remember, we were focusing my project of my research was in carbon-rich stars, and that was where my center of energy was, and I used to just do it, and I was actually very good with it. But the biggest realization I had during that time, sir, was that what you are good at and what makes you happy. इस साल के उम्र में बहुत difficult realization थी, because I remember माँ पापा telling me that अगर तुम किसी चीज़ में अच्छे हो तो automatically वो चीज़ करने में खुश हो जाते हो. But that wasn't the case with me. So at the age of 24, much to the disappointment of my parents, I decided to drop out of my PhD and come back to India. And that was a really, really hard time because imagine करिए पहला इंसान हमारी फैमिली में देश के बाहर गया पढ़ने के लिए, 100% स्कॉलरशिप पे है, टॉप ऑफ द क्लास है, वही कर रहा है जो वो करना चाहता था. And now I give all of that up to come back and start my life all over again.
Whether you were branded as loser?
I was absolutely. And I think culture in our society is also that when people give up, it's very quick for them to be called a failure, to be called a loser. And that is something that I would love to tell the students जो भी ये देख रहे हैं at some point in time कि जब आप young होते हैं ना, 18 साल के, 19 साल के, 20-21 साल के, हर एक हार ऐसा लगता है कि आपकी ज़िंदगी ख़त्म कर देगी. That no, your life is over, you have no direction, you have no sense. And you also begin to feel that you're the only one who's losing. Which I always felt. Like यार सब लोगों को पता है कुछ सब लोग अच्छा कर रहे हैं. मैं ही बकवास हूँ. Like
देखोगे तो सब लोग पिकनिक ही कर रहे हैं.
Exactly.
आप बहुत कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं.
पर ये लगा मैं ही पागल हूँ, मैं ही अनपढ़ हूँ, मैं ही घना हूँ कि मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है लाइफ में. बट नाउ आई रियलाइज कि यार सब लोग अपने अपने प्रॉब्लम्स में जूझ रहे होते हैं एंड यू जस्ट हैव टू गिव इट टाइम एंड दैट्स वन थिंग दैट व्हेन यू आर यंग यू डोंट नो बिकॉज यू जस्ट यंग. Cut short to today, I've gone through so many of these challenges. I've been a startup founder now since 2009, and I'm living a very different life from what I had planned when I was growing up. And I think this is also the big realization कि कम से कम मेरी दुनिया में, and I'm sure you would also relate to that.